Hi everybody, welcome to Dopey's Broke. I am Amber and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we are going to read The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. I read this as a kid in elementary school, and I love to get this book very often because I love to feel the foil. That's one of my favorite parts. So I would just read the page and just touch. I haven't read this book since elementary school, so it would be interesting as an adult to see what I think about it now. Couple of disclaimers and just to make you guys aware. Anytime I get these books, I do a quick flip through because sometimes they put little things inside the book and I just wanted to make sure that there was nothing in there. However, right here, there's at least a page missing. So that's going to make it a little bit difficult with the story. Why don't I wait to get a new one? I've been waiting a long time to get this book. I purchased it through thrift books. I have, about the past year, been purchasing books from them very often. Probably longer than that, honestly. And this book was supposed to be in very good condition, and usually very good condition might mean, you know, some little damage on the front, on the back, but it usually doesn't entail pages missing. Thrift books responded very quickly. There was no return available for this book, but they did give me back the money that I spent, which I had purchased enough that I actually had a free book, which is what's really great about them. When you make purchases, you can get enough points and earn a free book. And I held on to my free book and finally saw that a very good shape, one of these, came out. And I was like, that's what I'm gonna get. So I only paid shipping for it, which was like $1.46. To me, that's not bad at all. But unfortunately, it did come with a page missing out. These books are very hard to come by at what I deem a reasonable price. So that's, and see, like here on the back, there's some what looks like pencil marks or something. And to me, I'm okay with cosmetic issues. But the inside of the book. So anyways, if you guys remember what's missing from this book, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, we'll try to make do, and hopefully that, you know. So here we go. The rainbow fish. And they also have him here. I love to feel it. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the rainbow fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset, he told all his friends what happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef to the deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." Okay, so this is where the page is fixing to get missed. So clearly the octopus is going to have a lesson and we're going to miss it. The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly 2 eyes caught him in their glare and the octopus emerged from the darkness. So now we've got that lesson torn out. "I can't," the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never! How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly, he felt the light blue touch of a fan. Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fan. The little blue fish was back. "I just want one—" Oh, gee, please. "Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The rainbow fish wavered. "Only one very, very small shimmery scale," he thought. "Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one." Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much," the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at least felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. "Come on, rainbow fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. was the end. So, to me, after reading the book again, there's all kinds of lessons that can be taken away from this. One of the first ones that comes to mind is beauty isn't what you have on the outside. If your insides aren't matching what your outside is, I hope I said that right. You're not as attractive as you think you are. I am somebody who is connected to the soul of a person, and that elevates the rest of what I feel. How I see you, how I perceive you. So, it's okay to have this beauty on the outside. We see with our eyes, right? Most of the time, that's the first thing that we do. We see what's before us. And he gave away what he deemed to be his most valuable possessions. The uniqueness that made him him, he decided to give them away. And in doing so, it made him feel really, really good about what he was doing. He wanted to share in the uniqueness with everybody else, and in doing so, gave him pieces of himself that made him different. And it left him down with one, and he was still beautiful. And what made it better is by sharing his uniqueness with others, it allowed them to feel more seen. It allowed them to feel more beautiful about themselves. And I think as human beings, we can relate to that. In one way or another, you can put your relations to it however you want to see fit. But had this story been different in the ending, with him not feeling like he was still happy, this could have been a very different lesson about giving pieces of yourself, of your identity, away to so many people, leaving you with not much left and just a scale of yourself after giving away to everybody and not getting too much in return. So this ending could have definitely changed, in my opinion, the moral of the story. We are all so very different. We are all unique. And I would rather share in the uniqueness and make others feel seen than make them feel ashamed of who they are, because in reality, there's nothing wrong with who they are, but sometimes it's your perception of what you think they should be that interferes with seeing them for who they are. So, anyways, I hope that made sense. I hope that what I was saying made some resemblance of sense. Before I go, I want you guys to remember, when you breathe kindness, and when you love, love wholeheartedly.